Here I am at Stock Lake in Aylesbury. This is the old bit of Stock Lake, and I'm heading towards Kingsbrook. You'll see that I did an aerial view of the place recently, so I thought I'd have a look around and see what's changed in the last year that I was up this way. That's the old Stock Lake lane going up there with those bollards, and it comes out on the new bit of road. So let's go and follow it and see what we can see. So it's very confusing once you get beyond these bollards. If any of you can remember what the old lane used to look like as it joined up with Bierton Lane. Very strange. So now we've got cars coming from Oakfield Road, essentially, up that way. Cars turning in. This is Bierton Lane, where I've emerged onto here. And there's a decent cycleway that goes through Kingsbrook. Then you eventually come out on near Bierton. So where shall I go? Shall I cross over? I don't know. Speed past this lot. David Wilson Homes. Barge Crescent. Let's have a look down there. So this is a semicircular road. You should come out the other side in a big arc. See, back on the road again. As I rejoin the cycleway. There's a building over there with my initials on. KV, what's that all about? Kingsbrook View Primary Academy. Oh, I see, it's a school. Okay. Kingsbrook Basin. Is that right? Still a cycleway? What's up here then? Is this where there's some businesses or what? Looks almost 1950s influence, doesn't it? You know, the way they had the bricks sticking out in a diaper sort of pattern. So that's a nursery. There looks to be still some building work going on. Yep, over there, so it's not entirely complete yet. So make sure I'm going in the right direction, just to get my bearings. So what do you think of these houses? Are they They look alright, I don't know. Down here is where they're still being built. Yeah, comes to a complete full stop. A dead end where there's houses still being built. Barratt homes. Yeah, so there's a field up there, and then there's the canal. Tringford Lane. So if I carry on up this way, it should take me out onto the main road again. Kingsbrook Basin, Kingsbrook Dental, okay. Ah, right, so this is... Right, so this is where that open bit of water is. How can they call this a basin? Where would you... Let's have a look at this. So they're calling this Kingsbrook Basin. Where do the canal boats go in? Honestly. I'll have a look around the other side. So Kingsbrook Basin, this is where they've got some shops. I mean, it's a nice looking area and everything, but you know, if you're going to have a basin, why not have a channel connecting to the canal? What have we got over there? There's a Wenzel's, there's a Tesco Express, there's a coffee place, all the usual stuff. Yeah, quite a stagnant looking bit of water with no connection to the canal. Very strange. And back on the cycleway. You can't beat a decent cycleway. This one's good and wide. So it's up here where, on the right, they're still building a lot of it, which I showed you in the aerial view, which is on the screen now. Yeah, so up here is the continuation of it, which is the building site. Yeah, so if I turn around, I'll cross over and go down up there and then have a look through. Make sure nothing's coming. Bellingham Way, named after Linda Bellingham, of course. So this one will eventually take me up to Bierton, but somewhere up here is where the old Aylesbury to Cheddington railway line used to cross. Here we are on the other side of Bierton. And I'll turn around and go back in a mo. Yeah, so that there leads to Halkett, where that van's just coming out in a moment. Yeah, I'm literally on the outside of Bierton now. So let's go back and explore more of the houses. So these are the show homes, I presume, are they? They look like it, don't they? All these flags everywhere. Yeah. It's funny, I got photographs of places like this at Fairford Leys in the late 90s. So I'm heading back towards Aylesbury now. Still building work going on down there. Penny Royal Green. Wainscot Green. Still scaffolding down there. Coronet Road. Well, not bad, I suppose, are they? All got off-street parking, which is the main thing. A lot of new developments don't seem to bother with that. And you end up with crowded streets, don't you? What's that over there? The Kingsbrook School. Oh, okay. So it's the middle of August now, so it won't be open, of course. Now the cycleway. The silt's down here. I seem to remember this wasn't built the last time I was here. Yeah, I think we couldn't get down here. Now then, this hedgerow in a straight line, I believe, is the old railway line. Let's have a look over here. I think this is the old Aylesbury to Cheddington line. Yes. Can you see that down there? Straight as a die. Terribly overgrown, you can't go through that way. Yeah, but I seem to remember a power station being adjacent to it, and it comes out by the Skinny Dog. What a shame there's no remains left, eh? Like any bits of ironwork or what have you. Right, let's carry on. What does that bit of wood mean? Oh, it's a carving. Echo the Bats. Okay. Oh, there's another bit of opening there. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's still some ballast. There's black stuff here. 100%. That's track bed, all right. Yeah, look at that stuff. Typical dark grey and rusty browns. Yeah. An old bit of burnt brick, look. Maybe from an old culvert or something. I wonder what's down there. Let's have a look down here. I've not been down the track bed before. Oh, it's a bit bumpy. Let's get off there. Yeah, definitely. I can see the ditch on one side. That's a big hedgehog. Yeah. Yes, I remember this bit. Yeah, this old railway sleeper, an old fence post. And an old brick culvert. There's a vehicle from the power station coming up behind me. So the track bed is just through there. You can see the ditch and the track bed up on high. And we'll come out right next to the Skinny Dog, the former Prince of Wales pub. Which was a favourite for many people back in the day when Mother was running it. You know what I mean? The dog, oh, what was I calling the Skinny Dog? I was getting confused with the greyhound at Aylesbury. The old greyhound, yeah. No, this is the doghouse. That's what I meant. So yeah, that's what it's called now. Bierton crossing. Right, so from here on out it's very confusing. I remember the first time I come up here, I had no idea where I was. Because everywhere beyond Bierton crossing is alright, that's still there, but here, God, it's completely changed. Completely changed. Now then, I need to get my way back to where I was at the start of my video, where I come out at Stock Lake. Where the hell was that? I think it was back there somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, where that white car's just going down the road there. Nip across here. Reasonably quiet this afternoon. Right, back to Stock Lake. Let's nip across here, and I'll show you where I come out. So here's where I started the video, and instead of going up Stock Lake and out onto Park Street, I will turn off just to the left here. There's a little pathway that takes you out onto the canal. And you're probably all thinking, where the hell is he? I remember when this was fields. Oh yes. So do I. Up around here. And you emerge on the edge of Bierton pastures. It's just not a bad area, is it, really? You know, as modern housing is, as I say, there's plenty of room for cars to park, and wide pavements for shared use. It's not bad at all. It's just that it's built on green belt. Whatever happened to that concept? Eh? All those lovely fields that used to be there, all being swallowed up, and it's still going on. But anyway, I shall continue to do these update videos on the various construction projects around Aylesbury, so watch out for those. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.